star of our show, Marty Robbins.
If you got money, honey, I've got the time. We'll go honky-tonk. We'll have time. We'll have more fun, baby, all the way down the line. You got the money, honey, I've got the time. There ain't no need to tarry. Let's start out tonight. We'll have fun, oh boy, oh boy, and we'll do it right. Bring along your Cadillac, leave my old wreck behind. If you got the money, honey, I've got the time. Well, we'll go honky-tonkin', pick every spot in town. We'll go to the park, we'll start, we won't fool around. If you run short of money, I run short of time. You with no more money, honey, I've got the time. If you got the money, honey, I've got the time. We'll go honky-tonkin', we'll have the time. Bring along your Cadillac, leave my old wreck behind. If you got the money, honey, I've got the time.
Okay, thank you, my friends. Oh, she is beautiful. She's blonde, and she sings great. Spotlighted guest this evening, my friends, and I send, if you will please, for Miss Barbara Mandrell.
If you got the money, honey, I've got the time. We'll go honky-tonk, we'll have the time. We'll have more fun, baby,
all the way down the line.
You got the money, honey, I got the time.
And now, in the Marty Robbins Spotlight, here is Barbara Mandrell.
Got calls from the office, and I guess I'll have to burn the midnight oil again. And hon, you know how much the boss depends on me to lend a helping hand. Watch him in the mirror as I lie and tell him I don't know how late I'll be. While I'm putting on my makeup, I'm putting on the one that really loves me. The girls all got together and they called to see if I could have some fun tonight. But you know me, the only thing I do is go to work and watch TV. I watch him in the mirror as I lie and tell him I don't know how late I'll be. While I'm putting on my makeup, I'm putting on the one that really loves me. And tonight I'll cheat again, and tomorrow I'll be sorry. And I'll feel kinda dirty, 'cause I'll have the midnight oil all over me. God knows his dream would shatter if he knew the devil had me and won't set me free. While I'm putting on my makeup, I'm putting on the one that really loves me. While I'm putting on my makeup.
I'm putting on the one that really loves me.
Absolutely great.
Thank you so much.
You know, I believe that is just about my favorite song that you do.
I enjoy that song. I'm
Because,
glad
you know,
you like it.
just about all the songs you do are favorites of mine. You know, you're such a young little thing. So pretty.
Well, good gracious. Thank you.
How old were you when you got in the business?
I actually got in the business, Marty, when I was 11. But I started playing music when I was 5. My mother taught me to play the accordion, and I really haven't stopped since. My dad used to laugh about the fact that he'd have to make me quit practicing and go out and play with the kids, you know.
Well, that's not all he said. You ought to hear what else Irby Mandrell, and that's Barbara's manager and father, told us.
You know, Marty, for her 11th birthday, Barbara wanted a steel guitar and a bride's doll. Now, how's that for a strange combination? By the time she was 12, she was already touring with Johnny Cash and Patsy Cline. That's the kind of friends she made. They're the people who watched out for her. I'm glad you haven't let them down, Barbara.
You know, I'm sure I'm very, very prejudiced, but he didn't mention something. There was one particular time that I almost quit the business. And Dad didn't pressure me into getting back in the business, but he did take me to the Grand Ole Opry. And I sat in the audience. It was my first time to watch the Opry. And I watched the show, and after just a very few minutes, I looked at him and I said, this is not for me. I cannot be on this side of the footlights. Mm-hmm. And so my father quit his career and began managing me, and that's the kind of dad I am.
Hell, that's mighty fine. Mighty fine. A great dad, and he made a decision there that was right, too, I would say.
Yes.
Well, how about, would it be asking too much if you'd put your talent to work and maybe we could sing a couple of songs together?
Sing with you?
Oh,
I thought
I'd
you'd
love to.
never ask. I would love it.
I want to.
Let's do it.
All right.
You must think my bed's a bus stop. The way you come and go, I ain't seen you with the lights on 2 nights in a row. So pack your rusty razor. Don't bother with goodbye. Your cup runneth over, but mine is always dry. Standing room only, I can't stand no more, no more. Standing room only, outside my door. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that.
Your turn.
All right.
Ribbon of darkness over me since my true love walked out the door. Tears I never had before. Ribbon of darkness over me. Clouds are gathering over my head that chill the day and hide the sun, that shroud the night when day is done. Ribbon of darkness over me. I've never done this thing as free as you were. Rain is falling on the meadow where once my love and I did lie. Now she is gone from the meadow. My love, goodbye. How I wish your heart could see how mine just aches and breaks all day. Come on back and take away driven the darkness over me.
Let me tell you about the Midnight Angel. It's a very sad story. There's a place in every barroom and a verse in every song for a woman trapped in lonely by a man who's done her wrong. Now I thought that neon nightmares were like Sunday summer scares, till I turned to face the man I loved and found a pillow there. Is there room for another midnight angel? Are there words for another hurting song? You could write. Is there room for another midnight angel? If there is, I'm there. I'll have my wings before the morning comes.
Well, if you want to try, make me over into something else that fits your plan. It's all right if you will only tell me what it's gonna take to be your man. Love me, oh love me like nobody else can do. Need we? And just let me go on needing you. Here is one of my all-time favorite country and western songs. Born to lose, I've lived my life in vain. Every dream has only brought me pain. You were all the happiness I knew. Born to lose, and now I'm losing you. There's no use to dream of happiness. All I see is only loneliness. All my life I've always been so blue. Born to lose, and now I'm losing you. Born to lose, it seems so hard to bear. How I long to always have you
that noise? Barbara, what in the world are you doing over there?
What do you mean, what am I doing over here? I want to pick with the guys a little bit.
Well, that's perfectly, pardon me, Bench. That's perfectly all right, but you know, if you want to pick with them, go ahead, because this is your night to do what you want to do.
What I want to do?
Anything you want to do.
All right.
What a beautiful That's not it.
That wasn't
I don't
it?
know why you got me into that. You know how much I like Roy Cuff.
I love
You
it.
did that to me.
I love that.
Play something that, you know, the guy wanted to boogie, he could. You know, get down.
All right,
bad.
a little bit more oomph to it.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
You know it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I want to tell you, that was terrific. I knew you had a lot of talent, but I didn't know you had that much.
Well, I know you're not going to believe it now after all of that, but did you know that I got my first job in country music by playing steel guitar?
Well, would you believe it? I have the man on videotape that gave you your first job.
Joe Maphis?
That's right. Here it is.
When I met Barbara, she was 11 years old. I was in Chicago at the time playing at a musical instrument trade fair, and Barbara was there playing the steel guitar. And I couldn't believe it. She was that good. I was planning a show with Tex Ritter in Las Vegas, and I decided right then and there she had to come and play in Vegas in my show. That started her out on a long string of Las Vegas appearances from there on to our TV show, and she's still one of Las Vegas' most popular entertainers and singers.
Joe Maphis, I love him. Thank you so much for that.
Very fine man. Why don't you go and why don't you let the people in on some of the talent that he's been talking about?
Thank you, Marty. I'd love to sing.
I think they'd love to hear it. You know, if I was going to say why I like Barbara Mandrell as a personality and a performer, I suppose the number one on the list would be the way she sings a song. Listen to her.
You know, sometimes in your life, you may find it hurts to be in love, especially when you and the one you love already belong to somebody else. You're tied to her, and I'm tied to him, and we don't want to hurt either one of them. That's how it is when you're married, but not to each other. You gotta go home in the middle of the night, try and pretend everything's alright, but it ain't, no it ain't. When you're married, but not to each other. Make believe that you've been good, give your love to the one you should, but you can't, no you can't. Cause you're tied to her, I'm tied to him. We don't want to hurt either one of them. So what can you do? What can you do when you're married, but not to each other? You gotta be careful everywhere you go, trying to avoid everyone you know. Cause people talk, you know they talk when you're married, but not to each other. You gotta make up alibis,
hoping they don't sound like lies. 'Cause if you get caught, and you might get caught, hurry up and love him, hurry up and please him. And when it gets right, you've got to leave him. You better leave him. 'Cause you're tied to her, I'm tied to him. We don't want to hurt either one of them. That's how it is, that's how it is when you're married. But not to each other. Hurry up and love him, hurry up and please him. And when it gets right, you've got to leave him. You've got to leave him.
That's all the time we have for tonight, friends, but I want to thank my good friend Joe Maphis, also Irby Mandrell for coming by and helping with the show, and my special thanks to my special guest in the spotlight tonight, Miss Barbara Mandrell. We'll see you next week, and thanks for listening.
Never let me cross your mind. In your heart, you love another. Leave, little darling, I don't mind. Last night, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, I was mistaken. I was peeping through the bars. Go and leave me if you want. That's all right, Mama. That's all right with you. That's all right, Mama. Any way you want to do, well, that's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right, Mama. Any way you do. Well, Mama, she done told me. Papa done told me too. Son, that gal you're fooling with, she ain't no good for you. Well, that's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right, Mama. Any way you do. Well, I'm leaving town this morning. Leaving town for sure. And then you won't be bothered with me hanging round your door. Well, that's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right, Mama. Any way you do.
You know, my friends, there's a couple of words that's going to put a smile on anybody's face. One's payday, and the other's paycheck. Here is Johnny Paycheck. Good to have you on the show.
It's nice of you to have me.
When I found out she's going to be here, I got an extra smile.
Good. I'm
I
ready.
want to tell you what I want you to do. I want you to help me on this, because this is really your style song. You rhythm and blues. You love it.
I love it. We can do it.
Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all right with you. That's all right, Mama. Any way you want to do, well, that's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right, Mama. Any way you do.
All right. Yeah, see you, man. You did it. You did it. You did it. Good job.
And now, in the Marty Robbins spotlight, here is Johnny Paycheck.
I said, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her long away from me. I said, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'm ever gonna need. She is life when I wanna live. She's everything to me in life that life can give. She's my one when I need a drink. She's the first thought in my mind each time I try to think. I said, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I said, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'm ever gonna need. She's my fingers when I wanna feel. She's everything to me in life that's really real. She is love. She's all the love I know. She could kiss the ground in the winter time and make a flower grow. Let me tell you now, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Please don't take her love away from me. I said, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. She's everything in life I'm ever gonna need. I said, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. I said, friend, don't take her, she's all I've got. Yes, she is.
Got to tell you, my man, now that was right. Couldn't have been done any better.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I want to ask you one thing. Is Paycheck your real name?
Well, at the moment it is. You know, no. I wasn't always called Johnny Paycheck. I took that name to get, it was a little strength behind it, you know what I mean? Because the guy named Johnny Paycheck, he was a famous boxer in the days of Joe Louis.
Oh, I remember him well. And, you know, according to one of your friends, Larry Gatlin, you know, you got a lot of fight along with that fighter's name.
Johnny's probably one of the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet. He's a fighter. The man never gives up. If he thinks he's right, he'll fight a fence post. And if you've ever fought a fence post, you'll probably realize the odds are stacked against you. Johnny probably holds a country music record for being hired, fired, and rehired by some of the biggest names in the business. He's been band leader for Ray Price, and Farron Young, and George Jones. There's one thing nobody can deny: Johnny's making it big. And every song he writes and sings shows a little bit of the fighter coming through. Go get him, champ.
Now, you heard what the man said. How about you and I doing a couple of songs together?
Let's do a boom thing.
I'll do it.
All right, we'll start with this, all right? You ready now? You're gonna take it down the pike here.
I could search from now to the end of time, never find another you. And I'm so glad because I know you're mine. Someone to give my love to. Is loving you. I do my best to make your dreams come true. Days of man and wife time are precious few. I'm gonna spend them all with you. Then beyond forever, I'll wait for you. Someone to give my love to.
Thanks, Johnny. Okay.
In my dear, he calling for you. My eyes searching for you, and my arms keep reaching for you, and my shoes keep walking back to you.
All right. Mr. Love Maker, don't let anyone take her. I need that woman's love, set me free. Mr. Love Maker, don't let anyone take her till I can make her love me.
Just a little part, man.
I love you because you never doubt me. Every time I'm walking by your side, I love you for 100,000 reasons. Most of all, I love you 'cause you're you. No matter what may be the style or season, I know your love will always see me through. I love you the way you never doubt me. Most of all, I love you 'cause you're you.
I'll play a number, you can do the fucking win. Sing any sad song you want to hear me sing. Just name your pleasure and dig down in your jeans. My body needs a beverage and my guitar needs some strings. 'Cause I'm a song and dance man.
Come together around me and clap your hands.
Bring me your tips, boys, put them in the old tin can. Buy me a drink, boys, and I'll do a little bit of the old soft shoe. Put a little something in the kitty, and I'll sing and dance for you. 'Cause I'm a song and dance man. Come and gather around me and clap your hands.
Hey, yeah, buddy, that was great. You did it. That's right. Yeah.
Well, I hear the train a-comin', rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time goes dragging on. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. If they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, well, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to be. 'Cause that train keeps moving, and that's what tortures me.
Got it? Got it. My turn now, right? All right.
What
beautiful man. He built you splendor, Lord, you've got wall to wall. But with all of his money, you're still not happy. 'Cause every time he's gone, I get your call. Slide off of your satin sheets, slip into your long soft bed. You know how to find my door, and I know what you're crying for.
That was great, John. Thank you. Really great.
Makes no difference if we two are far apart, dear. I could never ever love somebody new. 'Cause there isn't any room inside my heart, dear, while I'm chained to a memory of you. I could never tell another I belong to them. All the whispered words of love would not be true. I could never tell another that I long for them, while I'm chained to a memory of you. Maybe time will wear the links away, and then, dear, they will break and set me free to love anew. But I'll never care for someone else again, dear, while I'm chained to a memory of you. If the world should end tomorrow, I'd be satisfied, 'cause you're gone and there is nothing I can do. All my dreams and precious hopes of yesterday have died, yet I'm chained to a memory of you.
Tell you one thing, that is getting it done. Well, I tell you, my friend, when a man like you on the show sing as good as you do, I have got to do the very best I can. Hey, let me ask you something. People tell me that you're a kind of hard man to keep up with. What do you mean? Well, I really don't know, but Billy Crash Craddock said that he'd try to explain, so let's give him a listen.
You know, the most interesting thing about Johnny Paycheck is that no matter how long you've known him, you're never sure you know the real Johnny Paycheck. I sometimes think there are 2 or 3 dudes running around playing Johnny Paycheck. You just never know which one you're going to meet. Now, take his car, for example. It's a real beauty, big and plush. There was no way you could miss it. So what does Johnny do? He puts curtains all around the windows so nobody would know whose car it is. Now he's got his privacy, but Johnny don't want his privacy. So what does he do? He puts JP on the license plates.
I'll tell you one thing, after that, I think the best thing for me to do is sing. Get it on, get it on. Because I'm just like everybody else. I don't think that I'd pass up a chance to hear
Johnny Paycheck sing-a-song. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Johnny Paycheck.
I can't sell my mama short on loving me. Guess that's why she let me go so far. Mama tried to stop me short of stealing. I guess that's why I had to steal that car. She told me not to smoke it, but I did, and it took me far away. And I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised. They rolled into Atlanta, stolen tags and almost out of gas. Lord, I had to get some money. Lately I learned how to get it fast. Those neon lights was calling me, and somehow I just had to get downtown. So I reached into the glove box, another liquor store in town. I said, precious memory, take me back to the good old days. Let me hear my mammy sing, Rock of Ages cleft for me. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, but I turned on the devil's way. And I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised. Well, they put them handcuffs on me, Lord, how I fought to resist. But they just clamped them tighter till that metal bit into my wrist. They took my belt and my billfold, my fingerprints and the profile of my face. Then they locked away the only hell my mama ever raised. She tried to turn me on to Jesus, but I turned on to the devil's way. And I turned out to be the only hell my mama ever raised.
Well, that's about it for tonight, friends, but I want to say thanks to Larry Gatlin and to Billy Crash Craddock for coming by. And I want to thank my special guest, Johnny Paycheck, for being the spotlight guest tonight. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you next week. But before we go, we're going to have the Sound 70 singers join us on this side and part of the Sound 70s on that side. We're going to do one of Johnny's big songs called Let's All Go Down to the River.
Let's all go down to the river. There's a man walking on the water. Come along with me. Oh, I want to see this man walking on the water.
Well, he can raise the dead from the grave, change the water, turn it into wine. He can make the lame walk, honey, and he can make the dumb talk, and open up the eyes of the blind.
Let's all go down to the river. There's a man walking on the water. Come along with me. All I want to see this man walking on the water.
Yeah, Jesus is the man at the river, and he's washing people's sins away. He can save your soul if you give him control. Get ready for that judgment day.
Well, let's all go down to the river. There's a man walking on the water. Come along with me. All I want to see this man walking on.
And now here's the Star-Lord Show, Marty Robbins.
Well, I pulled in a roadhouse in Texas, a little place called Hamburger's Den, and I stuck me a quarter in the jukebox, played the truck driving man. Waitress brought me some coffee. I thanked her and called her back again, and I said that old song sure does fit me. I'm a truck driving man. Pour me another cup of coffee, 'cause it's the best in the land. Put another quarter in the jukebox, play that truck driving man. While I crawled back aboard my old semi, like a flash I was gone. Got them old truck wheels rolling, I'm on my way to San Antonio. Pour me another cup of coffee, it is the best in the land. Put another quarter in the jukebox, play that truck driving man, and play that truck driving man.
All right. All right. Oh, I love it. Oh, stop. Oh, welcome to the show, my friends. And we got somebody tonight that I know you're going to love, because he is the super chief. He is the high priest of picking. Would you please make welcome Chet Atkins. Only one hitch in this, Chet. You got to sing a little bit on this one.
I can do that.
Pour me another cup of coffee, 'cause it is the best in the land. Put another quarter in the jukebox.
It's going to a quarter now.
Play that truck driving man, and play that truck driving man.
All right. All right. Hey. Why do I play this, Doc?
Tonight in the Marty Robbins Spotlight, one of the world's greatest guitar players, Chet Atkins.
You may think that this is the end. Well, it is.
I want to tell you, Chet, now that was absolutely great. You know, I really do enjoy you playing.
Oh, thank you, Marty. What's this you got there? What are you doing with that guitar?
Well, I just thought we might sit around, pick a little bit.
Now, wait a minute. The producer told me when I came out here to do the show that this is a singing show, and I came here to sing, not to pick.
Well, now, that's not what I heard. You know, I tell you what, here's an old friend of yours that can settle the whole thing. Whether you're a singer, a picker, or something else. Here is June Carter Cash.
Chester Atkins, I declare I'm trying to figure out what you are. All these years, all those 4 years we worked with you, I didn't know if you was a singer, a picker, or something else. You something else, Chester? What are you?
You know, I always wondered what happened to that little old Carter girl.
You know, after listening to June, you know, I'd say, Chet, that you're something else. So you can do whatever you want. You can either pick or sing, or you can do both.
Well, if I can get a guitar, I'll do a little of both. I'll pick and hum.
Well, that'll be all right. That's great.
Oh, son.
I will now sing.
I was doing fine till you showed up this morning. Then I got that feeling that I thought was gone. You were just too much to take without warning. Oh, I feel another heartbreak coming on. I didn't have enough time to get over. Just from dawn till dark, dark till dawn. Get it. I was doing fine till you showed up this morning. Oh, I feel another heartbreak coming on.
How about this one? The strings on my guitar are made of wire and steel, it's true. When I touch them, they come alive somehow. Each one's a singer with a voice that's different from the rest. Let me introduce you to them now. This string is the sixth string, it's the E string. This string is the sixth string, it's the E string. This string's way down on the bottom, all those low notes, it sure got 'em. Listen to this string play, this is the E string. This string is the third string, it's the G string. This string is the third string, it's the G string. Now this G string, I'll have you know, never was in a Burley show. Listen to this string play, listen to this, Marty. I must have been wrong about that. I believe you were. This string is the first string, it's the E string. This string is the first string, it's the E string. This string and I go back a ways, back to the Grand Ole Opry days. Listen to this string play grandfather's clock. Won't you listen to all my strings play?
All right. That was great, Chet. I didn't know you could sing. I had no idea you could sing.
Take these chains from my heart and set me free. You've grown cold and no longer care for me. All my faith in you is gone, but the heartaches linger on. Take these chains from my heart and set me free. Take these tears from my eyes and let me see just a spark of the love that you used to be. If you found somebody new, let me find a new love too. Take these chains from my heart and set me free.
How about this one? A 1, 2, 3. You know this? What is it?
Tiger Ray, isn't it? You know how you can tell?
I send you roses with all the love that tender blossoming discloses, just like my arms. They'll open wide. You'll see my heart inside. Please, dear, embrace the roses I come to you, and when each new day closes, our spark of love will burst into flame and put the red, red roses to shame. Please, dear, embrace the roses until I come to you, and when each new day closes, our spark of love will burst to flame and put the red, red roses to shame, and put the red, red roses to shame.
Marty, I'm convinced. You do the singing and I'll stick to the picking.
Oh, now, wait now. Let's not get too hasty because, all the votes aren't in yet. And, why don't we just sort of ask the average fan?
Okay.
And you'll get another opinion. Well, there's one right there. Sir, I would like to have your opinion as to the merits of Chet Atkins as a singer.
Well, I don't know about his singing, and he picks, well, he hunches over real, holds it real good. Got a good look on his face. But, as a picker, I don't know, but I think he's a great dancer.
I think I recognize that average fan. Wasn't that Ray Stevens?
Yeah, but what does he know? He's just a genius.
Well, I'll tell you, there's one way to find out, Chet. Why don't you join Ray over there?
Okay, sure will.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chet Atkins and his rendition of Frog Kissing, ably assisted by our average fan, Ray Stevens.
Well, hello there, average fan.
Hello, Mr. Bojangles. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Let's do a song here that you recorded to me. You produced it, and you did the arranging and the voices and everything. Frog Kissing, you remember that?
You're going to try to pin most of it on me, aren't you?
It's all your fault. I want to dedicate this song to all the pretty girls in the audience. Do you remember in the fairy tale how the wicked witch's spell turned the handsome prince to a toad? Through the power of her potion, she handed him the notion he was lower than the dirt in the road. And though she left him green and warded, her evil plan was thwarted when there chanced to happen by a young miss who, in spite of his complexion, offered her affection and broke the wicked curse with her kiss. If you've never been a frog kissing, then you don't know what you've been missing. Yeah, there's a world of opportunity under each and every log. If you've never been a charm breaker, if you've never been a handsome prince maker, just slow down, turn around, bend down and kiss you a frog. Once upon a time ago, I was down and feeling low, like a lonely frog in a pond. Life was just a joke, and I was very near to croaking when I was zapped by life's wicked wand. And in the depth of my depression, there came a true expression of love from a lady so sweet. She gave me warm, fuzzy feelings, feelings that were healing and knocked me off my little web feet. If you've never been frog kissing, then you don't know what you've been missing. Yeah, there's a world of opportunity under each and every log. And if you've never been a charm breaker, if you've never been a handsome ransom maker, just slow down, turn around, bend down and kiss you a frog. There's a happy ever after land deep in the heart of man, where a prince or princess abides. But all we get are glimpses of a handsome prince or princess, 'cause they're covered by a green warty hide. And though they're full of life's potential, they're lacking one essential to enable them to shine like a star. And that's to have some gar misses, smother them with kisses, and love them while they're just like they are. And that's the secret of frog kissing. And you can do it too if you just listen. Just slow down, turn around, bend down and kiss you a frog. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Gentlemen, here is Marty Robbins.
Soft and trembling lips, shaky legs, don't just stand there. Don't let her know that she's getting through to you. Soft and trembling lips, burning eyes, don't start crying. The heart, don't let her know that you're breaking in two. Every time you're up and hurt my feelings, I pretended it could not matter less. I'm just hiding all of my emotions behind a broken heart, I guess. Talk back, trembling lips, shaky legs, don't just stand there. Don't let her know that she's getting through to you. Talk back, trembling lips, burning eyes, don't start crying. Heart, don't let her know that you're breaking in two. Heart, don't let her know that you're breaking in two.
Oh, thank you, my friends. You know, the spotlight guest tonight is probably one of the best-known country and western performers, and he's certainly one of the most popular ones. A nice hand, if you will, please, for Bill Anderson.
Give me a hand on this. I can't give you a hand, but I'll do what I can to help you sing.
Talk back, trembling lips, shaky legs, don't just stand there. Don't let her know she's getting through to you.
Talk back, trembling lips, burning eyes, don't start crying. Don't let her know that you're breaking into. Have you ever heard a whispering bell?
Heart, don't let her know that you're breaking into two.
And now, in the Marty Robbins spotlight, here is Bill Anderson.
lost count of the hours, and I've lost track of the days. In fact, I've lost just about everything since you went away. Everything, that is, except the memories you left me. And that's one thing that no one can mar. I don't know who you're with. I don't even know where you've gone. My only hope is that someday you might hear this song, and you'll know that I wrote it especially for you. And I love you wherever you are. Still, after all this time, still, you're still on my mind. Flame in my heart is like an eternal fire. For every day it burns hotter, and every day it burns higher. And I haven't been able to put out one little flicker, not even with all of these tears. My friends all think I'm crazy, and maybe I am, but I'll carry this torch just as long as I can. For someday you might just decide to come home, and I want you to know I'm still here. Still, though you broke my heart, still, though we're far apart, I love you still.
That was great, Bill. Absolutely great. That's one of the songs that made it both in the pop and the country charts, right?
Yeah, I wish they'd all do that well.
Hey, you can't complain. You know, a lot of writers would be contented to have one or two hits, or rather, the BMI awards, but you've had over 50.
Well, I have been awfully lucky. I really have, Marty.
Come on, hey, you're just telling everybody that. It takes talent.
It takes
really,
a lot of luck, too.
Yes. Well, that's what I kind of understand from your friend Bill Goodwin.
Bill just amazes me. You know, he wrote one of his big hit songs, City Lights, while he was in Commerce, Georgia. Well, they were having a big Bill Anderson Day recently, and I was dying to visit the town and see what had inspired Bill to write the song. Was I in for a shock? All I can say is Bill has a great imagination. He wrote the song while sitting on top of the hotel looking out over the city at night. The reason it took imagination is that the only city lights in Commerce, Georgia consist of one string around a used car lot.
I believe you would. Well, I don't know where else you get your ideas, but I suppose you're inspired to write songs quite a lot, you know, by different things in life you see by people.
Ideas just kind of pop in and out of my head, I guess, from time to time.
Yeah, that's a good head.
Aren't you inspired to write the songs that you write?
Well, yeah, but in this way, I'm inspired to write songs because I think maybe someday I might have to go back to work. And that's what inspires me to write songs. That keeps me from working. Hey, I tell you what, why don't you sing a few of your songs?
Thank you. I'd like to very much. Could we go back and maybe start with the one that kind of got me started?
I believe everybody
in the
will
late
enjoy it.
1950s, a song called City Lights. The bright array of city lights as far as I can see. The great white way shines through the night for lonely guys like me. The cabarets and honky-tonks, their flashing signs of light. A broken heart proves itself in the glow of city lights. But I just can't say I love you to a street of city lights.
I
sending you a big bouquet of roses, one for every time you broke my heart. And as the door of love between us closes, tears will fall like petals when we part. I know that I should hate you after all you put me through. How can I be bitter when I'm still in love with you? I'm sending you a big bouquet of roses, one for every time you broke my heart.
Let me tell you a little bit about my life. This is it. There's a whole lot of people looking down their noses at me, 'cause I didn't come from a wealthy family. That's true. There was 10 of us living in a 2-room shack on the banks of the river by the railroad track. And we kept chickens in a pen in the bank, and everybody said we was poor folks. But we had something in our house that money can't buy. Kept us warm in the winter, cool when the sun was high. For whenever we didn't have food enough and the howling winds would get pretty rough, we patched the cracks and set the table with love. 'Cause that's what you do when you're poor folks. We wasn't nothing but poor folks. It's true.
Would I lie to you? I think you would. I'm gonna tell them just how wealthy you were when you were a baby.
Take these chains from my heart and set me free. You've grown cold and no longer care for me. All my faith in you is gone, but the heartaches linger on. Take these chains from my heart and set me free.
Got to learn clock set for 7. Got the taxi call for 9. The lane takes off at 11. And I gotta be there on time. Told the boss I was going to my mother's. Told Mama I was gonna see a friend. I don't want no one to know I'm slipping out of town on a wild weekend. Yeah. Gonna have a wild weekend. Gonna have a wild weekend. With a pretty little blonde-haired, blue-eyed darling. Gonna have a wild weekend.
Hold up on yourself. Hold it all.
Beyond the reef, where the sea is gone, my love has gone, and my dreams grow old. There'll be no tears, there'll be no forget.
Hey, honey, I'm home. I had to work all night. The job like mine, that's how it goes. Liars one, believers zero. But wait, she's not here. She's gone with all the things. She found she couldn't beat me, so she started her own game. I've checked the house and I've called her friends. Where she's gone, nobody knows. Believers one, liars zero. Believers one, liars zero. You warned me, didn't you? I told you what would happen. You wouldn't listen to me. Pay no attention, but kept on doing your own thing.
Here's a pretty country song that I hope you'll enjoy. It was made famous by a good friend of mine, George Morgan.
Almost you fell in love with me. Almost you were my bride to be. But each promise that was made, you have broken and betrayed, and left me with a faded memory. Almost I heard the church bells ring. Almost I heard the choir sing. But I hear now instead all those unkind words you said. Oh, how close we were. Almost your heart I did possess. Almost you brought me happiness. Dreams just won't come true, and there's nothing I can do. Oh, how close we were. Almost.
I love that song.
Pretty song.
It's one of my all-time favorite country songs. It really is.
Hey, you know, I used to think that you and I, you know, sort of had something in common. You know, like you write songs and sing songs, and I write songs and sing songs, and you do television and you do movies, and I do television and movies. But after hearing what Mary Lou Turner had to say about you, you know, you got to be one of a kind.
What did she say?
Bill is just your average nice guy, and then all of a sudden he'll do something that puts him in a class all by himself. Recently we were dropping him off at the Lexington airport to fly to L.A. At the last minute, the flight was just about to leave, and at the last minute Bill decides he's got to have a newspaper, and the newsstand is out. So he sees some newspapers spread across the floor underneath the chairs that somebody had left. Down he goes on his knees, all 6 feet of him, to get a sports section. Everybody was staring at him and looking, and I said, Bill, what about your image? Didn't stop him 1 minute. If he had to go through under all those chairs, everyone in the airport, he was going to get a sports page. Knowing Bill, he'll probably make a song out of it and call it Down on My Knees in Lexington, You Made a Sport Out of Me.
I tell you,
anything,
after that, I'm ready for another Bill Anderson song.
I'll crawl out and do one.
I want you to. You know, if you're a Bill Anderson fan, and I'm sure that a lot of you are, you're going to love this next song. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Anderson.
Your soft, your eyes are bright, your nose is small, your mouth is right, your skin is smooth, your waist is small, your legs are curved, you got dainty feet, and I love it all. Head to toe, can't you see I love you? Head to toe, I can't get enough of you. I told you, now you know I love you, I love you, head to toe. Your sparkling eyes, they shine with love. Your hungry lips can't get enough. Your loving arms, they're clinging vines. Your body is warm, and when we're close, I know it's mine. Head to toe, can't you see I love you? Head to toe, I can't get enough of you. I told you, now you know I love you, I love you, head to toe. I love you, I love you, head to toe.
That's all the time we have tonight, friends, but I want to say a special thanks to Bill Goodwin and to Mary Lou Turner for dropping by, and an extra special thanks to Bill Anderson for being the spotlighted guest of the evening.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you for having me.
And we want to thank you folks for watching, and thank you for letting us come into your home, and we'll see you next week. That sounds like one of those old songs. Let's try it.
I'm game if you are.
Roly-poly, eating corn and cookies, hungry every minute of the day.
Yes, yes.
Roly-poly, gnawing on a biscuit, long as he can.
Star of our show, Marty Robbins.
There's a place in Tennessee, and it's where I long to be, where the people always smile and say hello. It's a pleasure and a treat to meander down the street. That's why I want the whole wide world to know I love those dear hearts and gentle people that live in my hometown, because those dear hearts and gentle people will never ever let you down. They read the good book from Friday till Monday. That's how the weekend goes. I got a dream house I'll build there one day, with picket fence and rambling roads. I feel so welcome each time that I return, that my happy heart keeps laughing like a clown. I love those dear hearts and gentle people who live in love in my hometown. I love those dear hearts and gentle people who live in love in my hometown.
Okay, thank you very much. You know, what do you call a guy that's recorded over 500 songs and he's had about 76 of them in the top 10? I'd call him pretty important. But most of all, I'd call him my spotlight guest tonight and my good friend, Farron Young.
Hello. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. This song goes back to about the time we first came to Nashville. I was a little baby then. Like 1971. Now we're going to pick it up right there, huh? I love those dear hearts and gentle people who live in my hometown. Because those dear hearts and gentle people will never ever let you down. Oh yeah. Oh, I was going to be the biggie. The biggie. Yeah. All right. My father. That's taught him everything he knows.
Tonight, in the Marty Robbins Spotlight, the singing sheriff, Farron Young.
Hello, all. My things go for you today. Don't you miss her? Since she up and walked away. And I'll bet you dread to spend another lonely night with me. But lonely walls, I'll keep you company. Hello, Wenda. Well, I see that you're still healthy. Aren't you lonely since our darling disappeared? Look, here is that a teardrop in the corner of your pain. Now don't you try to tell me that it's rain. She went away and left us all alone the way she planned. Guess we'll have to learn to get along without her if we can. Hello, ceiling. I'm gonna stare at you a while. You know I can't sleep, so won't you bear with me a while? We've gotta all stick together, or else I'll lose my mind. I've got a feeling she'll be gone a long, long time.
Now that was great. All right, Farron. Hey, come here.
Hi, Marty.
Hey, that was great. Hey, stool
Marty.
doctor.
Oh. Well, that's a first-class show.
You knew it. You know, I really like that song, but I really like the way you do it. You know, I understand that one time you almost gave up the idea of singing. Is that right?
You know, Marty, I probably would have if it hadn't been for so doggone many friends that kept telling me to keep it up, you're going to make it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we've got one of those friends with us tonight, so let's hear what the king of country music, Roy Acuff, has to say about it.
Oh, that's my daddy, Roy Acuff, yeah.
A few years ago, Farron Young joined our Grand Ole Opry. He was a lot of talent, good talent. But he hadn't been with us but a few weeks until he came to me and he said, Roy, he said, I'm not doing any good here. I'm going back to Louisiana. I said, Farron, you haven't tested it out long enough. Stay with us. And one day, you'll be one of the biggest things there are in country music. And today he is.
Thank you, Roy. That's sweet. What else can I say?
Hey, Farron, think of all the good music that we'd have missed if you'd have quit. Hey, I tell you what, you want to try some of that good music now?
Well, let's get the things going. How about y'all back there, Carol Lee singers? Y'all start this off for me. Well, the time has come. You're telling me goodbye. And I know I can't keep it if I try. I've had too many chances. Now I'll have to set you free. I watch you go too late. I know how much you mean to me. Yes, I miss you already. I don't know how I'll go on. I miss you already, and you're not even gone. Ooh, that thing's got a range in it. Here's one I love. I love it. Tears on my pillow each morning. I cry when I think about you. When I should be sleeping, I'm just there weeping, wondering if you're weeping too. I'm trying my best to forget you. I know what you're thinking. That isn't easy to do. Tears on my pillow each morning. Tears that I've shed over you. Said you were one of my favorite singers. Now here's when them tears fell. Right here. This is the time of night. No, in the morning. Well, it's 4 in the morning. Once more the darling has woke up, wanting me. Wishing I'd never met her, and knowing if I'd forget her, how much better off she would be. And if I love her so much, I don't know why I can't do the right thing and just let her be. Oh, it's 4 in the morning. Once more the dawning just woke up the wanting in me. Yeah, it's 4 in the morning. Once more the dawning woke up the wanting in me. Now here's my favorite singer, my son's favorite singer. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Set me free from your spell. You cut me deep, made me weak. I can't sleep, lover. I was cursed from the first day I fell. You don't want me, but you want me to go on loving you. How I pray that you will say that we are through. Let me go, let me go, let me go, lover. Let me be, set me free from your spell. Yeah. All right. This is my favorite song. I did this for my little girl and all the other girls. In a while, she'll come to wake me just like always. And she'll lean down and sweetly press her lips on mine. and say good morning. Daddy, wake up, it's me, and it's morning. Oh, how I love this little girl of mine. And we'll both sit down at the table having coffee, and she'll say, Mama, now Mama put a whole lot of milk in mine, just like my daddy's. Now Mama, do it just like my daddy's. How I love this little girl of mine. And God, I thank you for this little girl of mine. Yes, I do.
Got to hand it to you on that.
It's a Jimmy Davis song. Oh, by the way.
Makes no difference now what kind of life we went through. I'll get along without you now, it's plain to see. I don't care what happens next, 'cause I'll get by somehow. I don't worry, 'cause it makes no difference now. It was just a year ago when I first met you. I learned to love you, and I thought you'd love me too. But that's all in the past, and I'll get by somehow. I don't worry, 'cause it makes no difference now.
Jimmy Davis song. Now we're going to do an old Vern Young song. Well, how I'd love to be around you when the lonely nights surround you. I'd love just to be alone with you. Oh, yeah. But I'd give to have the power to read your wide one hour. I'd love to be alone with you. Just to be with you one night, you and me alone. Kiss your lips and hold you tight, have you for my own. Won't you try to be my baby just for once, and then we'll baby, I can always be alone with you. Won't you try to be my baby just for once, and then we'll baby, I can always be alone with you. Here it is. And I can always be alone.
That was great.
I ended the same time they did.
That's what was great about it. Everybody stopped at the same time. That was wonderful, friend.
You'll never know just how much I miss you. You'll never know just how much I care. And if I tried, I still couldn't hide my love for you. You ought to know, for haven't I told you so a million or more times? You went away and my heart went with you. I speak your name in my every prayer. If there is some other way to
I'm going to tell you, that's the reason I'm your number one fan. You put everybody to shame.
Oh, fair enough. I
Great.
do appreciate
Great
that very much. I want you to give a listen to someone that, you know, they say they really know a lot about you.
About me?
Yeah.
Who?
Merle Kilgore.
Oh, the other half of the odd couple, back here.
You know, my first professional job was when I was 15 years old, and Farron Young, who was only 17 then, hired me to work in his first band. Boy, what a thrill that was. Farron only paid me $2.50 for weeknights, and for Friday and Saturday he gave me $5. The reason why was that he was saving to buy a fancy rhinestone western cowboy type suit and fancy boots. And I said, fine. And one day, Farron got that fantastic suit. My, how that suit sparkled. The boots were the color of rainbows. And he was getting ready to sing at this club, and wham, the lights went out. We heard a tremendous noise outside. We all rushed out and looked, and a plane from Barksdale Air Force Base in Bossier City, Louisiana, had crashed across the field. Farron rushed over it, and the pilot was hopelessly trapped in the plane. He grabbed that pilot, jumped back, drugged the pilot to safety. And I rushed out and said, Farron, you're a hero, you're a hero. He said, I know, but look at my suit. It's ruined. Yes, friends, the smoke and the flames had ruined Farron's suit. I said, what are you going to do? He said, I'm going to save up and buy me a new suit. Well, I never did get that raise. Farron got his new suit and a hit record and cut a trail to Nashville.
Hey, that was great, though. He's a nut. You know, he's my roommate.
Hey, you ready to do another song?
Yeah, I better explain that when I say he's my roommate. We're both from Shreveport, Louisiana, and we now have a home together. We live at.
Oh, really?
Didn't want to get anything going here, you know.
Yeah, I think we did. How about that song now?
I think I'll go sing a song.
You know, when a singer's had as many hits as Farron Young, well, you know, he kind of gets a reputation. He really has a reputation. Of being a crowd pleaser, that is. And this next song is a good example why. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Farron Young.
I'm the center of attention in this barroom. I've got the biggest heartache of the year. Each night those swinging doors reach out for me and draw me in. I'll say no each night, I'll be back to wind me up again. Wind me up, turn me on and watch me cry for you. Meat lip, drinking warm red wine is all I want to do. I never know how tight I'll wind me up till I walk in. But I don't care, I'll be back to wind me up again. I'd like to thank the folks that raise the grapes way out in California. I hope and this will be their biggest year. Scarlet water's all that's left to keep me hanging on. And that's why I'll try to wind me up each day and night next year. Hey, wind me up, turn me on and watch me cry for you. Lately, drinking warm red wine is all I want to do. And I never know how tight I'll wind me up till I walk in. But I don't care, 'cause I'll be back to wind me up again. Whoa, I don't care, I'll be back to wind me up again.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight, friends, but I want to thank Roy Acuff and Merle Kilgore for coming by, but especially I want to thank my friend Farron Young for being the spotlighted guest this evening.
Well, bless your heart, Marty. I've been on a lot of TV shows, and this is one of them, believe me. No, I'm honored to be on this, to be in the spotlight, because I see the show all the time, and you always got so many famous people on it, and just to get on it, I'm tickled pink. Let me come back.
We're going to have you back.
Bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Marty Robbins.
She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time man. She loves him in spite of his wicked ways that she don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, they'll walk through this world hand in hand. She's a good-hearted woman, loving a good time man. Well, he likes the bright lights, nightlife and good time and friends. When the party's all over, she'll welcome him back home again. Lord, she knows that I stand him, but she does the best that she can. Good-hearted woman, loving a good time and man. Good-hearted woman, loving a good time and man.
You know, someone once told me that you had to be crazy to love this business, and you know, sometimes I think they may be right. I've known a lot of crazies running around Music Row here in Nashville, but none of them are as crazy with talent as my spotlight guest tonight. You know, I understand that there's just a thin line between being nutty and being a genius. So you'll have to decide which side of the line he belongs on. Because tonight I'm dedicating the entire show to the fantastic Ray Stevens.
What's more with dignity?
She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time
In the Marty Robbins Spotlight, here is Ray Stevens.
Once in a while, don't it hit you? Just for a second when you're all alone. That great big empty feeling. Oh, like you don't really belong. Deep down you know you've been faking it, lying to yourself all along. You've been sliding through life, singing somebody else's song. You gotta feel the music. You got to feel the music. You gotta find that melody, put it in your ear, but you got to be the one to choose it, yeah. And when you feel the music, words start to rhyme, and that's when you truly start living instead of just laying back and marking time. Don't waste your time trying to be
somebody else got planned for you to be. 'Cause you got to be the one to find it. Yeah, you gotta go out there and fulfill your own destiny. It's gotta well up down deep inside you. So happy tears of joy you cry. If you don't love it, oh, just tell them to shove it. 'Cause you're gonna find the real thing by and by. You gotta feel the music. You gotta feel the music. You got to find that melody. Put it in your key, oh, but you gotta be the one to choose it, yeah. And when you feel the music, all the words start to rhyme. And that's when you truly start living, instead of just laying back and marking time. One more time, you got to feel the music. Feel the music, yeah. Feel the music. Feel the music.
Hey, I would like to tell you how great that was.
Oh.
And as soon as I get my breath back, I will.
Well, thank you.
Hey, this is the part of the show, rather. Thanks. You're not sneaking in. This is the part of the show, you know, where we just lay back and relax and do what we want to. Oh, no, not that relaxed. Yeah, I recognize that.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Yeah.
Which just shows you how crazy I really am, because I had a chance to record that and turned it down.
Well, you got a chance to do it now, and don't disappoint the people out there. Do it.
You got it. Raindrops falling on my head, just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling. So I did me some talking to the sun. I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job, those raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling. Pretend you're happy when you do. It isn't very hard to do. The little things you haven't got can be a lot if you pretend. Song. I put the words and the melodies together. I'm music and I write the song. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. I write the songs of love and special things. I write the songs that make young girls cry. I write the songs, I write the songs. Please, sweet, let me go. I don't love you anymore.
Please release me and let me love again.
Hey, mama, don't you treat me wrong. Come and love your daddy all night long, all right. Hey, hey, yeah. Tell me what I say now. Tell your mama, tell your pa, gonna send you back to Arkansas, all right. If they don't do right, yeah, you don't straighten it up. All right, here we go. Sing that thing, mama. Shake that thing. Baby, shake that thing. Baby, shake that thing. I said shake that thing. Baby, shake that thing. Shake that thing, yeah. Baby, shake that thing. Tell me what I say. All right, we're gonna do it again. Here we go. What I say. Tell me 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 what I say. What I say. Tell me what I say. Tell me what I say. I wanna know. Baby, I wanna know. Baby, I wanna know, right? I wanna know. I wanna know. Baby, I wanna know. I wanna know, yeah. Baby, I wanna know. Tell me what I say.
When your baby says goodbye and makes you feel like you want to die, that's the real beginning of someone falling out of love. When your baby goes away, it makes you lonely both night and day. That's the real beginning of someone falling out of love. Oh, I've been through it. Really, I'm no stranger to it. And I've been around a while. I know how to fake a smile. I even had to learn to hide all the tears that burn. But I learned, but I learned, but I learned. When a kiss don't last too long, then for certain something's wrong. Could be the real beginning of someone falling out of love. Someone falling out of love.
Super song, Marty. Super. Thank you. You know, that's really a compliment, Ray, coming from a super songwriter like yourself. But, you know, I got to say this. Some of your songs are a little weird.
Weird?
Yeah.
My songs are weird? Surely you jest.
Well,
my songs are as normal as apple pie.
Well, a song like, you know, a love song between two chickens. A song about a camel and an Arab. That's normal?
Is that you, Ethel? Where do you think you get your clothes out? Of course they're normal. Well, you're the weird one.
Well, maybe, but not as weird as your friends here.
Boy, do we have a treat for you tonight? Sex and violence!
Who was that guy? I don't know. He must be a friend of yours. Maybe even a fan. Why don't you go entertain him?
Okay.
You got a guitar down there? You got a piano? It's all yours. Have yourself a good time. And make sure they know you're here.
Honky tonk wall, the jukebox is playing. As I was swaying, that darling of mine, just a honky tonk wall, C-27. Ah, but it felt like heaven in 3/4 time. Then a stranger walked by. That's when it happened. She caught his eye. He came a-tapping, asking to share a honky-tonk waltz, yeah. Was his suggestion. From her expression, I knew from the start that a honky-tonk played our love's ending and the beginning of my broken heart. Yes, it played the beginning of my broken heart, a honky-tonk waltz. Look at me, as helpless as kitten of a tree. Oh, I'm walking on a cloud. I can't understand, Lord. I misty holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play. Or it might be the sound of your hello. That music I hear, Lord, I misty the moment you're near. You can say that you lead me on, but it's just what I want you to do. Don't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you. Never know my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove, Lord. I'm misty and too much in love, too much in love.
out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
Hold it! Hold it! You're giving me the blues!
You got the blues.
You really are crazy. Yeah, you are. Well, that's about it for tonight, but before we go, I got one little surprise.
Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, adios, sayonara, arrivederci, ciao, hasta luego, and bye-bye!
What do you think about that?
I think he set it up.
Well, I just want to say, Ray, that I appreciate you dropping by tonight to being the spotlight guest. We'll see all of you next week. But before we do, why don't we do one of your big songs, Everything is Beautiful, and we'll have the Sound 70 kind of help us.
Okay.
Everything is beautiful in its own way, like a starry summer night or a snow-covered winter's day. Everybody's beautiful, everybody's beautiful in their own way. To God said, see